I just had this knot in my stomach that I was like, you're not doing this the right way. Their model was junk food vending. That's what's being pushed. And that just didn't feel right. But they kept saying, but your vending machines, the things that sell, peanut M&Ms and Mountain Dew.
That's how the rest of the vending industry does it. It's a junk food model, and it's what was their pitch that they taught you at a location?
They didn't really give you a pitch. They basically told you the locations that you wanted to go.
Oh, so they give you no support how to actually get a location, just which ones to go after.
They didn't really have any marketing material for you, but they had like an example that this is what you want to make your marketing material look like. And they had a couple little spreadsheets that you could kind of like play with numbers, but they were extremely archaic. You paid into it, and that was a waste of money.
Do you mind me asking how much it was?
It was like $550.
And you found Vending Accelerator. Why did you end up making that plunge?
Your ROI calculators based on your average sales with your clients, very extensive calculator, and it had everything in it. Like, okay, this is a no-brainer.
I love to know that you're a spreadsheet person, because you know that our team does a lot of work up front by profiling the marketplace, identifying where the opportunities are. When you got to that part of it and you got to see your location spreadsheet to see the work that our team did, one, what did you think of the spreadsheet?
I thought that was really impressive, and how quick you guys were able to turn around with that much information was incredible. It was really organized. It was very detailed. And then it was even color coded. Okay, these are the ones you need to go for first. Everything was categorized by most important to least important. Crazy amount of time savings to be able to do that.
The fact finding team, they're dialing right to find out where the opportunities are. We want to go after the big stuff in public schools, private schools, hospitals, medical facilities, so on and so forth. Yeah, then on a location launch call, right, it says, hey, even though you got all this opportunity here, let's really narrow it down to these. You also have secret weapon here at Vending Accelerator, which is our 6-figure Location Brochure Collection.
Yeah.
What did you think about those before you saw them?
Well, one, it made it easy because you do a lot of coaching on how to approach different locations and what to say. Really just going through the brochure and walking through it page by page answers all the questions, and it handles all the objections, and it has such a wow factor. We go in there, we're prepared. We know what their problems are, and we know how to solve them. It's kind of a no-brainer.
So there's some specific stuff in those brochures, our secret sauce, and it's specifically working with schools. The way that brochure is structured specifically for a school, because all the brochures, as you know, are different. How much does that play a role getting a school location secured?
I definitely couldn't get a location secured without this, because again, this just explains everything. And a lot of schools are skeptic. They've had bad experiences with vending machines. The brochures really do show them that this is not what old vending used to look like.
I also, teach you one phrase, one sentence to walk into a school and you say, did you use that phrase and how did it work?
One of the first schools that I went to, a secretary came to the door and wouldn't even let me in. I said that we're, obviously that changed her tune a little bit. And so she let me come in, and then we talked about making an appointment.
You said the magic phrase, and that got her to open actually the front door to the school and let you in and make an appointment with the principal because of that phrase. Before you got your first location, right? And your first location is what? We got 1,100 students, no vending machines. You're going to be only 2 vending machines on campus, vending machines in schools with the cash cows. And if you even went by the worst case scenario rule, which is 10%, which is schools don't do 10%, they do more than that. That would be 55 sales per vending machine. And schools typically do 15 to 20 to 25%. We've seen 30%. At the point you got your location contract signed, you'd only been a Vending Accelerator client. Do you know how many days?
I think right around a month.
33 days, which means 2 weeks for my team to do what they do, profiling the marketplace and finding the opportunities, which means you were only 14 days with your brochures, which is astounding because not only did you get the school on board, you navigated the school district legal department. To be able to do that in 14 days is amazing. Our location clinics. Talk to me about how that helped you out.
I was able to hear some of the things that they were going through and troubleshooting and the advice that they were getting. And that really prepped me for when I first started going into the schools so that I would know what to say, what not to say. You guys are very patient with everybody. Everybody gets an opportunity to ask their questions or get whatever feedback it is that they need. This honestly is such a blessing. It's going to be a life changer for us. And not only that, it's fun. It's exciting and it's fun. So I'm actually really enjoying the process.
In this industry, as long as I have, 10 plus years, I'm having the most fun I've ever had in this industry because I'm just seeing client win after client win after client win after client win. You guys are securing our system and the tools, and you guys doing the work is securing more high traffic locations, predominantly schools, than I've ever seen in this industry ever. Nobody else even does this. So again, congratulations, school of 1,100 students, 2 brand new vending machines on order, and to be operational in about 5 weeks. Keep up the great work. We're here to
All
help.
right, great. Thank you.